Professionalism is a frame of knowing how to do it, when to do it, and doing it with high moral value. Today is a very special day as we celebrate and congratulate our teachers who resiliently and passionately extended their duties in the name of public service and in molding the Filipino learners despite the challenges brought by the COVID-19 pandemic.
The time has arrived for us to conclude our long journey of the Teachers Induction Program. We gather today to officially welcome our new teachers to the Department of Education. Today is a day of rejoicing, for it marks the conclusion of a challenging yet meaningful educational journey and commencement for our quest for quality education for professional development.
A pleasant day to each and everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Department of Education, Division of Davao City. This is Sta.Ana National High School
and Senior High School within CP Garcia ES.
Teachers Induction Program, Virtual Graduation Ceremony, School Year 2021 to 2022.
With a theme,
Building Resilience and Retooling Our Educators in the New Normal. Processional. Orders. Master Teachers as Mentor. Department Heads. Acting Administrative Officer. Assistant School Principal. Senior High School within CP Garcia ES. The Principals in Junior and Senior High School and PSDS Clusters 1 and 3.
Let us all rise for the singing of our Philippine national anthem, to be followed by an invocation. And please remain standing for the singing of regional hymn, Tayo'y Dabawenyo, and Davao City Division hymn.
Kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, helas ng silanganan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisigil, sa nagatak tutok sa simoy at sa langit mong pagaw, ay hinatang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pang ay di magtitingin. Luman ang araw ng walhaging pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya na pagkay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Let us have some moment of silence and feel the presence of the Almighty. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Dear Lord Jesus, we adore your majesty as we open our eyes each day and enjoy your greatness. We praise you for all that we have and all that we are. We thank you for this beautiful day, especially on our graduation of this Teachers Induction Program. We are grateful of our mentors, speakers, batchmates, and everyone who made this program possible. We ask you, Lord, to give us your grace that we may be able to carry out well what we have learned from here. And we bring you back all glory, honor, and thanksgiving through Christ Jesus. Amen.
Davao Region, Pinanggang Yuta, may bukid apong halabing taas. Haring agila na sudnong langgang, waling-waling haras sa kamulakan. May ulawan ug haring durian, lubiong saging, bugas damian, yutang gimahal sa Davao Wenyo, makugihong mga tao. Ang milangko mga probinsya, mga dakbayan nagkahiusa, may gituuhan nga Dios. Davao de Oro, Davao Oriental, del Norte Occidental, del Sur, siyudad sa Davao, Panabutagong, Samal Island, Mati ug Digos. Davao Region, gipanalikdan, mga bahanding kinaiyahan, yutang tabunok, daghanang nindot, nga kapanginabuhian. Garbo sa tanan ng Davao Region, among yutang nga gipangga.
We shall strive hand, hand, heart and soul. Hard work, unceasing effort, we shall cling till we reach our goal. Let's be filled with gladness, dedication and deep commitment, for in the youth lies our nation's hope. Divine
To officially start this ceremony, let us all hear a welcome address to be given to us by Madam Shirley S. Guido, Junior High School Acting Administrative Officer, Sta.Ana National High School.
To our PSDS and at the same time the cluster head of clusters 1 and 3, Dr. Winifredo Cagapi, our junior high school principal, Dr. Rewel Alvarez, our senior high school principal, Ma'am Helen Reyno, our assistant senior high school principal, Sir Yuri Colita, master teachers who are the mentors, the newly hired teachers who are our mentees, fellow teachers, good morning. I welcome you all to this Teachers Induction Program virtual graduation today. This is one of the programs of the Department of Education that provides a systematic and comprehensive support to our newly hired teachers. This seamlessly immerses you in the teaching profession in this public school system. At the same time, this Teachers Induction Program serve as an opportunity for the mentors who are our master teachers to enhance their monitoring skills, since the DepEd acknowledges the importance of producing quality DepEd teachers. The interaction among master teachers and the mentees takes a quite long time, giving emphasis on DepEd mission and vision. For all we know, teaching is the profession that makes all other professions possible. This is just the beginning of your lifelong commitment. The government and the Department of Education await your excellence in the field of education. Congratulations and welcome to the challenges and privileges to this noble profession. We wish you all the best working in this department, and we hope that you will keep your heads high and bring golden feathers in the cap of our institution. I hope that the spirit of compassion and dedication are in our hearts. I am proud of your achievement, commitment, and completion of this program. Keep up and continue serving with sincerity to our learners. Congratulations to all of you. Welcome and God bless us all.
Presentation of candidates for TIP inductees to be presented by Dr. Rewel A. Alvarez, Principal for Sta.Ana National High School.
I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation of the Teacher Induction Program, composed of 12 male and 56 female, with a total of 68 teachers. As the principal, after carefully scrutinizing the requirements submitted in my office, I have found that they have completed and fully satisfied the requirements for graduation prescribed by the department. Sir Winifredo Cagapi, they now await your confirmation.
Presentation of candidates for TIP inductees to be presented by Madam Helen G. Reyno, Principal 2, Senior High School within C.P. Garcia ES.
My courtesy to our school's Division Superintendent, Sir Reynaldo M. Guillena, ASDS, Ma'am Marilyn Deduyo and Ma'am Jinky Ferman, CID Chief, Ma'am Alma Cifra, SGOD Chief, Ma'am Teresita Del Valle, our very own PSDS, Sir Winifredo Cagapi. As school head of the senior high school within CP Garcia ES, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for the Teacher Induction Program graduation with 5 male and 7 female. They have satisfactorily completed all the requirements that is required of them. They now await your confirmation.
At acceptance and a message of our public schools district supervisor from clusters 1 and 3. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Winifredo E. Cagape.
A pleasant afternoon to everyone. To your principal, Dr. Rewel Alvarez, Ma'am Shirley Geno, Administrative Officer, of course, Ma'am Helen G. Reno, Principal 2 of the Senior High, Mr. Yuri Giovanni Colita, Assistant Principal for the Senior High. Everyone present, all mentees, mentors, completers, a pleasant afternoon to everyone. I'm happy that at last you have already completed your teacher induction program for school year 2021-2022. This is indeed a manifestation that you have learned a lot from your mentors. So congratulations, mentors, for really extending your assistance, your time, your efforts in sharing your best practice, in giving inputs to our mentees, to our newly hired teachers, both junior high and senior high. And I know, despite all the challenges that you encountered, you are still here, resilient, strong in terms of giving instruction to our learners. To your mentors, continue sharing your expertise. To the mentees, always ask for help from your mentors. This is indeed one of the programs of DepEd, to have you oriented on the different programs, activities, and projects, the rules, laws, and regulations, both DepEd and Civil Service Commission. Again, my congratulations to everyone. Thank you very much for really giving your time, for sharing also your time and efforts in learning and listening, and of course, relearning, upskilling, and skilling. Because as teacher, we have to adapt our environment. We have to make sure that what we are doing every day should be within the standard of DepEd. Your commitment is highly regarded. Your type of strategies, your teaching strategies are important, necessary this time. I hope that next time around, during your TIP induction program, I would like to encourage Sta.Ana National High School, especially your TIP coordinator, Ma'am Birana, to have a physical activity, completion activity, so that we have a strong interaction between and the mentors and mentee, so that I can also attend your activity physically. But then again, congratulations to everyone and God bless. Thank you and mabuhay tayong lahat. By the power vested in me as your public school district supervisor of clusters 1 and 3, I hereby certify the 68 junior high school and 12 senior high school of Sta.Ana National High School completers of the Teachers Induction Program for school year 2021-2022. May you continue to serve our learners with utmost dignity, honesty, and with your commitment towards improving learning outcomes. Congratulations.
Ladies and gentlemen, the TIP inductees. Moving on to witness the best practices of our TIP inductees.
Let us all welcome Ma'am Mary Joy C. Kailan from the Junior High School and Sir Jacmar M. Palawan from Senior High School to give us their impression on their own TIP experience and journey.
Life as a teacher begins the day you realize that you are always a learner. To our dynamic and ever-energetic Principal 4 of the Junior High School, Dr. Ruel A. Alvarez, to the amiable Principal of the Senior High School, Ma'am Helen Reyno, to the actively generous facilitators of the Teacher Induction Program, as well as the speakers and mentors, from the English Department headed by Ma'am Jocelyn Salucop, Filipino Department headed by Ma'am Mila Humawid, Math Department headed by Sir Rocky Yu, TLE Department headed by Ma'am Emerita Poha, ESP Department headed by Ma'am Jessily Sorongon, MAPE Department headed by Sir Roger Pialago, Araling Panipunan Department headed by Ma'am Marilu Hilay, and to my dearest Science Department headed by Sir Nelson Guinness, my mentor Ma'am Shirley S. Gino, the Science Department Master Teachers, our TIP Coordinator, Ma'am Evelyn Verana, and to my fellow mentees, TIP graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good day. The Department of Education's Teacher Induction Program is a professional development program that incorporates mentoring and is designed to support, guide, and orient the beginning teachers on their transition to their first teaching endeavor to facilitate the students' learning and rights, particularly in the equal access to education. After having attended a series of virtual sessions, reading of modules, and mentoring I got through in this teacher induction program, I realized that my almost 5-year teaching experience in the Department of Education is not yet enough for me to be fully equipped with the skills and ideals of a public school educator. The ideals in teaching, the ethical values of a public servant, and the theoretical standards in facilitating students' learning are very impressive. Very impressive that it took a while to sink in my system that these are what is expected of me as a public school teacher. I even told myself, na mali masiguro kung enroll ani sa college, but I believe that being here is not accidental, but providential. It has a purpose. As a novice teacher, I always thought that teachers' work is solely teaching, and of course preparing the lesson is part of the art. However, upon knowing all these things from our TIP sessions, I realized it is more than that. Our job in the front line of education is a very lucrative one. It involves touching the hearts and opening the minds of the young ones to prepare them for the future. And yes, after fulfilling all our tasks in the TIP sessions, we, the teacher inductees, are now more than ready to take the next step and embrace the challenges of education to help our learners. Due to the occurrence of COVID-19 pandemic, our teacher induction program shifted from a face-to-face session to a virtual one. A series of sessions were conducted innovatively through a YouTube live broadcast which commenced virtually last May 20, 2021. I, together with the other inductees, have attended the said program in our respective homes and schoolroom for those who are reporting on site. With the aid of technology, this program has been made possible and accessible. It is quite difficult to shift from this sessions platform since not all of us have stable internet connection and some do not have access to internet at home and even at school. However, we did not become a victim of this circumstance. Through the support of our school head, different department heads, master teachers, co-mentees, and other teachers in our school community, this program has been pushed through. With the assistance of our very competently knowledgeable facilitators, the topics in each module and session have been delivered smoothly. My cup of learning has been significantly filled with the essentials in the professional development. Mentees were also given time to share the knowledge gained from the sessions through mentoring and focus group discussions. Indeed, the more we shared ideas, the more we learned from each other. The program was systematically organized, it was planned well, and the persons involved in the event were well informed and enthusiastically performed their respective tasks. Although there are some glitches, especially with the live broadcast, due to some untoward internet connectivity problem, which is out of our control. But still, we continued and completed it efficiently. I believe that all the mentees, including me, were very attentive during the discussions of each topic, as seen on our responses in each of our module portfolios, even though we are multitasking at that moment. To the organizers, facilitators, mentors, and other people behind the success of this teacher induction program, thank you very much. I especially thank the support and cheers of my whole science family, my department head, master teachers, and my mentor for extending their help and patience to all of the science TIP mentees. Thank you for sharing your expertise in the field of teaching and sharing your armors for us to survive the first battle of teaching. The feedback we got from you is very essential in our progress in the field of education. One of my mentors told me, "Feedback is the breakfast of the champion." And so be it. I will eat that breakfast and I'll be that champion. To my fellow newbies, let us be open to changes, be teachable, be flexible, and be able educators for the young minds that depend on us. I may not be able to mention all I have learned in the entire sessions, but this teacher induction program is very, very essential in our teaching profession. But even so, cliche as it may seem, but still this is certain. I will do my very best to manifest all the values, incorporate all the lessons, standards, values, and ideals of a duly hired public school teacher to continually serve my students, uplift the competencies, and realize the goals, mission, and vision of the department. This and all for the greater glory of God. Thank you and have a productive day, everyone.
My courtesy to our Cluster 1 Public Schools District Supervisor, Dr. Winifredo E. Cagape, to the school heads of the senior high school within Carlos P. Garcia ES, Ma'am Helen G. Reyno, Principal 2, and Sir Yuri Giovanni Uculita, or Assistant Principal 2, the Principal 4 of Sta.Ana National High School, Dr. Riwel A. Alvarez, the subject group heads of senior high school, department heads, curriculum heads from the junior high school, and master teachers in attendance, faculty and staff, and my fellow teacher induction program graduates, good afternoon and congratulations to all of us. My task this morning or this afternoon is to give an impression about the teacher induction program. So if I may share, I've been in the government service for around 9 years already and 7 years in the Department of Education. And my first station in DepEd was at Catalunan Pequeño National High School. And way back then, we were oriented and they told us that newly hired teachers must undergo this what we call teacher induction program. And so I asked myself, what's this program all about? So the teacher induction program is a program for professional development designed for new teachers in a government service. This is to offer support, guidance, and orientation for the new ones. And since way back then, my department head knew that I was from a government service before being hired to DepEd, so I was spared from doing this TIP. But along the way, as I was with the newly hired teachers and seeing them complying for their portfolio, I realized that I should have joined them to think that each agency has different systems and culture. But then after a year, I jumped here at Sta.Ana National High School as a senior high school faculty. And then the teacher induction program was offered again. And since it was the first year of the senior high school implementation, then most of my colleagues are from the higher education institution. So together with them, I submit myself to those teachers who did not undergo the teacher induction program. So that's why I'm here. Though at the back of my mind, I ask myself, kung sure na ba jud ko ani, that do I need to undergo this PIP? Kay pwede na jud ko moingon unta nga I'm done with this sa previous school. Kay kapoy jud baya magpabongga og mugasto sa portfolio. But then I look at the positive side of it. I remember what my colleagues did before, and they were just so happy completing the task, no pressure. Because sometimes, I mean, most of the time, we see the task as a whole and made us feel overwhelmed and thought of giving up, not thinking about the benefits we could get and the need to undergo this program. And as expected, a lot happened in this program. We were oriented about all the essential things that a teacher should know from the Department of Education's mission, vision, and core values, the PTST or the Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers. Then we have the Magna Carta for public school teachers. We also have the salaries, the wages, and the benefits, even financial literacy, gender and development, and even situations that will possibly happen to us along the way in our field of teaching. Too many to mention, but with the help of our TIP mentors, all of these went smooth and we managed to understand all of this. I never regret submitting myself to comply and make my own TIP portfolio. My salute to our TIP coordinator for senior high school, Ma'am Zara Jade Labajo, and of course, my TIP mentor, Sir Dilbert S. Dawiga, and of course, to all master teachers who became mentors for the guidance and orientation about this program. Your hard work and dedication is very much appreciated. So before I end, let me leave you with a quote from Bob Harper. He quote, "Believe in yourself, trust the process, and change forever." I hope that each mentee here in attendance will be able to embrace the learning that this teacher induction program has set. May our learnings be applied while we practice our profession here in our institution. This has been Jofmar M. Palawan from Senior High School Department. Thank you and God bless us all.
Congratulations, dear teachers! At this juncture, let us hear from the experiences of our master teachers who also serve as our mentors for the TIP inductees. To extend her congratulatory message and a word of challenge, let us all hear Ma'am Nena Estudillo, Master Teacher 1, MAPE Department.
I would like to begin by recognizing important people for today's occasion. My respects goes to our dear principal, Dr. Riwel Alvarez, to our TIP coordinator, Ma'am Evelyn Verana and her team, campus heads, curriculum heads, department heads, my co-TIP mentors and TIP mentees, good day. I wish to congratulate our 68 TIP completers for finishing this journey. Welcome to our growing DepEd family in Davao City Division. May you pledge to be able to share the best for our department. Your hard work has finally paid off after successfully completed modules 1 to 6 and other requirements. You all have undergone mentoring, coaching, and training. The Teacher Induction Program has helped you a lot for you to be well equipped, oriented, with responsibilities and future tasks. This supports teachers understand the program and projects of DepEd. Dear TIP completers, continue to accept the challenge on how to become effective and competent in our profession. This is a challenge to all of you to be always dedicated, committed, and have the heart for our learners. Be always part of the solution and not the problem of this institution. May this journey bring the vision, mission, core values come into realization. Always do your part, perform your responsibilities wholeheartedly. I am extremely proud of you. All the best for your future endeavors. Again, to the TIP completers of 2022, here before us and behind the screens, be proud and celebrate what you have accomplished. Look forward and be an inspiration to others. Again, congratulations.
This time, let us hear from our TIP mentees, Ma'am Leia Rose C. Kanda from Junior High School and Ma'am Rosario P. Lan from Senior High School as they accept the challenge.
Good day, everyone. On behalf of the Junior High TIP inductees, I would like to extend our gratitude to our school administration, specifically to our dynamic principal, Dr. Riwel Alvarez, for his effective leadership when it comes to the implementation of the Teacher Induction Program in Sta.Ana National High School. We would also like to acknowledge the effort of the Senior High Department Principal, Ma'am Helen Reyno. To our TIP coordinator, Ma'am Evelyn Verana, thank you very much for your incredible effort when it comes to the facilitation of the entire process of the program. And to all the department heads, thank you very much for your support to all of us. Most of all, we are very grateful to our mentors for their dedication and patience when it comes to guiding us all throughout the sessions. They've been giving their best in molding us to be effective teachers. As this TIP program comes to an end, we hereby accept the challenge to apply all the learnings that we had from the program to our teaching profession. Surely, the Teacher Induction Program helped us to be more knowledgeable when it comes to facilitating the teaching and learning process. And it also helped us to be more skillful when it comes to handling our classes, especially during this time of pandemic. Above all, it made us better individuals with the right attitude towards work, and even when it comes to dealing with our colleagues, students, and stakeholders. Through this program, we became more passionate and committed to extend our arms in inspiring the youth to change for the better. As graduates, we promise to make everyone proud by continuously improving ourselves personally and professionally. To my fellow inductees, let us continue to enjoy our journey as Sta.Ana National High School teachers. Cheers to all of us, and let's have a wonderful day.
Greetings! I am Rosario Pineda Lam, and I represent SHS within CP Garcia ES, formerly in Sta.Ana Nhs. Now, I am about to accept the TIP challenge. Let me begin my speech with this quotation. Teachers who enjoy teaching teach children to love learning. What do we mean by this? A teacher who enjoys teaching gets a thrill out of getting in front of the class and sees it as the high point of the day. A person who enjoys teaching and who is having a bad day or is a little bit under the weather finds teaching actually brings them out of their blues rather than adding to their stress. Someone who enjoys teaching finds creating lesson plans fun and therefore is going to spend the time on them that allows for creative and innovative things that stimulate students and get them involved in learning. But children already love learning, so what can a teacher do? What a teacher has to do is simply to tap into what is already there. Enthusiastic teachers with innovative lesson plans can do this. It's possible to make just about anything interesting if you go about it right way, but it's also possible to make almost anything boring. Now, how do you look at your students? When I look at my students, I see them as unique individuals that have the potential and ability to achieve and succeed. I believe that children have the right to quality education that is inclusive and fair. Regardless of cultural, economic, and social background, children should be provided with the tools to support their learning, including quality teachers. It is essential for children to develop their confidence in their own abilities and to seek their own goals and aspirations. Children must be respected and encouraged to build on their unique identity by catering to various learning styles. It is essential for us, educators, to know our students and provide plenty of opportunity to build on their interests and expand their developing knowledge. In order to be successful, it is essential for educators to engage and to work alongside children, families, colleagues, and the community in the decision-making process. And to end my speech, I'd like to share with you this last quotation. Don't limit your challenges. Challenge your limits. There are many ways you can make an impact on the world, but there is no greater impact that you can make than spreading education and empowering people who will empower and teach people, who in turn will empower and teach more. Again, this is Rosario Pineda Lam, and I accept the challenge.
I'm feeling like a star, you can't stop my shine. This class is all mine, gonna open up their minds. I'm a teacher, I'm a teacher, I'm a teacher, I'm a real good teacher. Yeah, I'm feeling good today, sporting backpacks and they're on their way, yo. Counting little things we like, going to my class, everything's alright. as smart as you. No one as cool as you. No, whatever grade level or type of school, my class is gonna rule, yeah. Now I got my class together, I got my lesson plans together, yeah. You know I got my act together. I'm shaping students that'll shape forever. The greatest changes in the world will almost always start at schools. And you know my mom and daddy didn't raise no fool. I can change the world for better, I can change the world for worse. So I choose to be a teacher and a blessing, not a curse. Singing this song to open up their eyes, jumping in my ride, gotta get there on time. I'm a teacher, I'm a teacher, I'm a teacher, I'm a real good teacher. I'm feeling like a star, you can't stop my shine. This class is all mine, gonna open up the minds. I'm a teacher, I'm a teacher, I'm a teacher, I'm a real good teacher. I run my class like I know I should. I'm making young stars like I'm Hollywood. I thought you understood, I'm the difference in my class for the greater good, yeah. Getting my class to spread the wings. Being at school makes me wanna sing, oh yeah, 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 yeah. We can change the world together. Teachers, we can make it better. Yeah, it feels like it's been cold forever. I think it's time we change the weather. We can, we will, we must succeed. Children are the future, and the future's getting
To conclude this ceremony, please help me welcome Sir Yuri Giovanni U. Colita, Assistant Principal of Senior High School within CP Garcia ES, to give us the closing message.
Good day, everyone. The first half of the school year is over, and I would like to congratulate everybody for all their efforts and contributions in nurturing the lives of our learners despite all the challenges and the limitations brought by the pandemic. My dear teachers, you have all been an excellent example of resilience, perseverance, and passion in the teaching field. In your service here in the Department of Education proves your worth and involvement in the future of our students, and on a larger scale, in the future of our nation. There is one quotation that I always keep in mind whenever I look back on my career as a teacher myself. Teachers have three loves: love of learning, love of learners, and the love of bringing the first two love together. My dear teachers, may we all strive to inspire our students to love learning, because education is the greatest treasure that we can give to them. Congratulations, teachers, for accomplishing the Teachers Induction Program. We are all gratified by your work and in the presence in molding the Filipino learners. Thank you.
Leadership is not about a title or a designation. It's about the impact, influence, and inspiration.
Successful people are not gifted. They just work hard, then succeed on purpose.
Once again, we are your program masters.
I am Miss Joanne Marie Yu from Senior High School within CP Garcia ES.
And this is Mr. Ryan Ang from Sta.Ana National High School saying,
Congratulations, TIP inductees! Keep safe and mabuhay!